Let's find something comfortable to sit on. Maybe a meditation pillow, a block. You can be cross-legged or kneeling. Peppermint to wake me up. And then immediately come to a still seat. And start with some conscious breaths. Just noticing, alright, I'm now consciously inhaling, bringing air through the nostrils, through the throat, into the lungs. The lungs blow up as a balloon. And then softly emptying that balloons, emptying the lungs. Air comes through the throat, out of the nostrils. So try to breathe in and out of the nose. Now notice when you, how could I say, like your body-mind connection. Like with your eyes closed, if I now tell you, where are your fingers, you know where they are. Where are your feet, your heels. Can you do the same at a subtle level with your breath? And then with that body-mind connection, identify where your breath is going. So is it going more into the chest, more into the belly? Are you paying attention more to the front line of the body, the side or the back line of the body? I know that for me, but obviously I can't generalize my experience. I know that I normally tend to have quite a lot of attention to the front of my body. So I'm going to change around and just change things around a bit and try to breathe into the back line of my body. As if I've got maybe inflatable wings or something attached to my shoulder blades, attached to the rib cage in the back line of the body. And can I direct the breath, the slow deep breathing, to the back line? As if you blow up the back of the body. And notice how that feels. It's quite interesting. If you are like, okay, I'm not really understanding it, then maybe just breathe. Notice if you're breathing in the chest, the belly. So is the air going more into the top part of your chest or more to the lower part? But if you can direct, try to breathe a little different, or at least bring the direction in a different part of your chest, in a different part of the lungs. So for me, it's a subtle, very different feeling. And the theme for today's class has everything to do with being a bit fearless, without being silly or without being irresponsible, but a sense of overcoming fear. There's a lot of unknowns. Life is constantly changing, and at the moment, the pace of the change seems quite drastic. We adapt, but we might also have some doubts, some anxiety, some fear, some what ifs, what if this, then what that. So let's try to overcome the fear. The fear is allowed to be there, but we're not allowing it to control our lives, because most of these things we can actually not control. And once we overcome the fear, we can be lighter and more playful. Accepting what is without resisting. Stay with those directional slow breaths. And if you have Ujjayi breath, you can bring Ujjayi breath into the practice with that slight restriction in the back of the throat. Let's place the palms together in front of the heart, acknowledging each other from the different corners of the world. Even though we are not practicing together in the same space, we are moving and breathing synchronically together. You can set an intention, whether that's an intention of, okay, let's try to overcome fear, and notice when fear comes up, because it's a natural human thing. Or if you have your own intention or dedication, bring that in mind. And then we bow our heads towards our fingertips, humbly bowing our thinking brain to our beautiful feeling heart. And then cross your legs in the opposite direction. Remove if you're sitting on something. Take a deep breath in. And then bring your left hand down to the floor, right arm up to the sky. Open the right line of the body. Ground through both sit bones. Feel free to close your eyes. Just slowly feeling into the body, feeling into the lateral line of the body here. Breathe into that right lung, nice and open. Bring both arms up to the sky. Twist over to your right. Exhale. Feel free to do all of this with your eyes closed. We've done this many times. It's quite simple, so it's nice to feel into the body rather than think. Make your breath your priority. Arms back up to the sky. Right hand down on the side of you. Keep that elbow bent and reach. Keep the left fingers active. Feel the stretch and the length on the left side of the body. Ground to the sit bones. You're not only stretching your skin, you're also stretching the muscles, the fascia, and even the organs that lie underneath there on the left side of the body. Take a deep breath in, reach up, lengthen, twist over to your left side, exhale. And gentle warm up of the body. Let the breath create space and calmness, a sense of focus, a sense of rhythm. Arms back up to the sky. Wonderful. Roll over your shins. Come into a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders. Knees under your hips. And do some freestyle movement. Cat-cows. So linear movements like cat-cow. It's symmetrical. It's quite linear. So if you feel like, oh, I just need to loosen up. And I often compare it to dancing. When you dance, you don't go like, okay, this toe there, this finger there. It's more just feeling, and it's sometimes easier to feel into the stickiness, into the body when you close your eyes. We take another 5 rounds of breath. Come into a neutral spine and move immediately into puppy's pose. Hands to the top of the mat, hips above the knees, and press your chest down to the floor. You can spread the hands, you can relax the toes, and really breathe into the armpits. So let the breath be important again here. Navel is slightly sucked in and up, so there's an activation of the abdominals. And now pretend that you can breathe into the armpits. So you can really direct the breath. Of course, there's no nostrils, there's no real nostrils in your armpit, but you can pretend. It's a body-mind connection, a directional breathing, a directional pranayama. Take one more deep breath in here. And breathe out. A sigh is always welcome. Come into your elbow plank, shift the weight forward. Tuck your toes if you feel ready, and lift the knees up to the sky. Close your eyes here, hold and breathe, feel the strength and trust your body. Feel the strength of the arms, the legs, the core. You know your body so well. Specifically, if you practice yoga quite often, you just know where your body is. You observe enough so you can feel into it. Take another deep breath in, knees down, swings pose. Toes are relaxed, buttocks are relaxed. If this feels a little too much for the lower back, walk your elbows a little bit more forward. Just simply give yourself some more space. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Another deep breath in. Nose to the floor, exhale. Interlace the hands at the base of the spine. Lift your chest. Let's in this round press the toenails into the floor. Lift the knees off the floor. So your legs are really nice and active. Neck is in line with the rest of the spine. Take 1 more deep breath in. Nose back down to the floor, exhale. Hands next to your rib cage, toes together, child's pose. Child's pose is available to you whenever you want. So feel free to come into this shape For physical, mental, emotional reasons, you don't really need a reason even. It's a lovely way to reconnect with the breath. So allow yourself to take the child's pose whenever that feels good. Inhale, come forward, tabletop, tuck your toes, full plank pose. Walk your hands on the spot, walk your feet on the spot. Find a full plank pose, index fingers parallel, a little bit of gripping through the fingers, deep breath in. Halfway, breathe out. Press back up, inhale, nice strength, downward facing dog, full stretch. 3 rounds of breath here. Remember, you can pedal out the feet or you can stay still. Notice what you need most, what serves you best. And let the straight spine be a priority over straight legs. The heels don't have to touch the floor. There is actually no have to's, you shoulds in yoga. It's a sensational practice, breathing, moving. Take another deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Come back into your plank pose, inhale. Half plank, chaturanga, exhale. Press back up, breathe in. Left hand to your right foot or knee, tap it. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, bend both elbows, chaturanga, half plank. Full plank, you can always use the knees. Right hand to the left leg or calf. 1 more round, each plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, half plank, hover, strength. Inhale, press back up. Left hand lifts to the opposite leg. 1 more time, nice. Inhale, feel your strength. Exhale. Back up, right hand lifts. Fabulous, to the left leg. Come forward, full downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Slide the shoulder blades together, broaden the chest. Exhale, fold. Now can you breathe into the back line of the body so that balloon blows up and it lifts your chest. Broaden, exhale, soften neck and shoulders. Rise, high mountain, arms above your head. Take a deep breath in. Twist over to your right, exhale, 1 arm to the front, 1 arm to the back. Inhale, back to center, high mountain. Twist over to the other side, exhale. Inhale, high mountain, look up, soft back bend, exhale, open the heart, cactus the arms, active fingers for 3. Lift the heart, I prefer actually to call it a heart lift rather than a back bend. Inhale, arms up to the sky, lovely yogis, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway, lift, lengthen. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Knee down to the floor. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Lateral stretch. Right hand reaches to the floor. Left arm reaches up to the sky. So there's a bit of C-shaping in your spine. Can you touch, in your imagination, you can touch the floor with the right hand. Keep the right knee straight forward. Lovely. Both arms up to the sky. Inhale, interlace. Chop your, let's say, big samurai sword, half splits. We move that with the breath. I like to interlace the fingers, it just feels quite nice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, half splits. 1 more time, breathe in. Bring it all the way back, breathe out. Good. Anjaneyasana, bend the right knee. Release your hands, back bend, exhale. Rise to a crescent lunge. So you press into both feet, arms can come above your head. Twist over to your right, maybe rearrange your feet. Back bend, so you lift the left arm up to the sky. Your right hand can slide to the back of your left leg. Reach out, bend the right knee a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. And bring your hands all the way down to the floor. 3-legged dog, right leg lifts, open up the hip. Right hip stacks on top of the left. Couple of circles. Breathe in. If you want to be funky this morning, place your left elbow down, let your head be heavy. Inhale here. Runner's lunge. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Look forward, breathe in. Malasana, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Hands to heart center. Sit down so you can have your heels on the floor. Fabulous work. And then we stand all the way up 6 times. Inhale. Let's open up those hips. Exhale through center. Notice where your feet, you can still rearrange the feet. 2, 4 more times. Press into both feet. Maybe close your eyes for the last 3. Are you pressing equally into both feet? Yeah, feel your center line. Core is strong. Last 2. Stand all the way up to heel your feet to touch. High mountain. Take a deep breath in. Twist over to your left. Exhale. Hips stay square to the front of your mat. Inhale, high mountain. Come up. Exhale, twist over to the other side. Inhale, high mountain, look up. Heart lifts. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift your heart up to the sky. Keep your chest broad. Active fingers. Rise. Inhale, palms can touch. Soft bend in the knees. Fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. Keep the toes tucked, knee down. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Lateral stretch, left arm down, right arm up. We hold here. Notice if your left knee is pointing forward. Really reach up through the right hand as well as reaching down through the left. Nice. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, interlace your hands. And then shoop, as if you've got a big samurai sword. Cut, cut. Long line of energy. Inhale, bend the left knee, reach up. Exhale, come back, flex those left toes. Let's create some space. Inhale, come forward, last one. Exhale, come back. Yeah, looking good. Inhale, up, release your hands, back bend. Exhale, open up, lift your heart. Strength in both feet, lift up, stand up, crescent lunge. Maybe rearrange your feet, twist over to your left. Exhale, and on your back bend if that feels alright. Right arm up, this is quite a biggie. So just notice if your body is warm enough there. Take one more deep breath in. Hands to the floor, exhale. 3-legged dog, flatten the palms, lift your left leg up, stack your left hip on top of the right. Create a couple of circles, maybe place the right elbow down if that feels nice. I notice that when I place the elbow down, it's easier for me to relax my head. Inhale, 3-legged dog, runner's lunge. Exhale, step the foot to the outside of the hand. Look forward, breathe in. Exhale, Malasana squat. 10 rises, stand up, inhale, sit back down, exhale. Maybe close your eyes, really start to create some strength, some heat into the body, openness and, yeah, lovely, and stability. Maybe close your eyes, feel your spine. Your spine is the midline. Try to move as symmetrically as possible, equal weight in both feet. Yeah, you can check your feet, you can check your knees in the movement. Again, that body-mind connection. Another 2. Malasana squat, inhale. Play time for a minute. Crow pose, crane pose, maybe even tripod headstand, single-legged crow, whatever feels good to you. So if crow is new to you, probably in the beginning, knees on the back of the arms, close to the shoulders, and there you go. So here already, there might be a sense of fear, like what if I fall, what if I'm not strong enough? It's actually not so much strength, it's more a seesaw. It's just finding that balance. So it's rather than what if I fall, go into, okay, I'm just going to give it a try, and specifically practicing courage and patience. Courage and patience. Crow pose, maybe single-legged crow. From there you can even move into a tripod headstand. You know, just play with whatever feels good to your body this morning. We've got around 3 more rounds of breath. feet back down together and then fold forward, Utkatasana. Inhale, halfway, lift, lengthen. Step back to a downward facing dog. Alright, some undulations through the spine. These are so lovely. You actually, rather than seeing your spine as a stick, start to acknowledge each vertebra. So you know the Michael Jackson is kind of tucking your tailbone, pubic bone to navel. Beyonce is the other way around. So to come forward, you lift your heels, ripple through the spine, ripple, 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 ripple. Plank pose, maybe pause, take a deep breath in. Bend the knees slightly. And as if there's a little rope attached to your tailbone, that starts to lift first. Or you can pretend you've got a really big bum. Alright, a couple more times. You start to lift with the heels, pubic bone to navel, tuck your tailbone, ripple forwards. Feel your plank pose, quite symmetrical, quite linear. Bend the knees slightly. Sit bone and tailbone lead, and then the spine just ripples. Alright, let's do 3 more in your own time. And I'd like to invite you to close your eyes and just feel into the body. Take your time. We are not rushed at all. Inhale to come all the way forward. Exhale to ripple back. Nice. Feel your full downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into the nose. Sigh it out. Exhale. Bring your hands a little wider and bring your hands a little closer to your feet. And bring your feet a little wider too. Bring your left hand over to the right leg and start to twist underneath the armpit. One more deep breath in. Maybe you can see the ceiling underneath that right armpit, and then change sides. Left hand to the floor, find the weight into that hand. Right hand comes all the way under and across. One more deep breath in, twist a little deeper. Walk back to your normal plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. Hanging cobra, exhale. Take a breath in there. Right knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Step the foot in between your hands. Left knee down, arms up to the sky. Vinyasa, lateral stretch. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, interlace. And then you samurai sword to half splits. Soften your shoulders. Immediately stand up to a crescent lunge. Press into the feet, find your feet, bend the right knee, twist over to the right side, exhale. Add on your back bend, that's an option. Lift the left arm up to the sky. Rainbow warrior over to your left foot. Bend the left knee, toes are out to the side, and then flex your right foot. Good. Star pose, breathe in. To the top of your mat, warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse warrior, right arm up to the sky. Half moon, right hand come down to the floor. Block under your hand, fingers on the floor. Play with this balance, be courageous. And you know what? There is no blame or shame. So even if you fall, can you teach yourself, that was fun. I kind of fell, but at least I tried. It's a different attitude, and all these little subtle adjustments of attitude that we learn on our mats also forms our attitude off our mat. That's the magic of yoga. That's why it's so different from any other movement or exercise regime. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat, exhale. Standing splits, inhale. All right, now we can choose. Little shift of weights to try to come to a handstand. So it's just about trusting your hands. Shift the weight to the hand, maybe a little hop. Shift the weight to the hand, maybe a little hop. If you feel like more, switch kicks. One leg up, one leg down, one leg up. And it's scary to be upside down. And it's weird to trust your hands. We've learned to walk on our feet. Why would we walk on our hands? Well, maybe it's fun. Maybe it's cool to overcome your fear. Do another 5, 4, 3, yee-hee, 2, fold forward, feet together. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Lift the heart towards the thumbs. Twist over to your right side. Exhale. Open the arms to fly. And then maybe bring the weight to your right foot and lift your left heel. I would call this a flamingo, but I don't think it is a flamingo. Kind of feels like a flamingo. Alright, back to Utkatasana. Lovely yogis. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Heart lifts to thumbs. Twist over to the other side. Feel the grounding of your left foot. The thigh is strong. The elbow can anchor. And then maybe lift your right foot closer to your sit bone. Lift through the crown. Lengthen through the crown. Take one more deep breath in. And then fold forward. Uttanasana, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step to downward facing dog. Exhale, together. Angulate the spine, lift your heels. Pubic bone to navel. Tuck your tailbone, plank pose, pause. Soft bend in the knees. Beyonce, lift your booty up to the sky. And then energetically press the heels down. One more like that. Inhale, each vertebra. It almost feels like domino. One little block brings energy to the next block. And you just really also so healthy for the spine. Inhale forward into a hanging cobra. Keep your toes tucked. Open the chest. Left knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lengthen. Knee to the nose. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, lift the leg, look forward, step the foot. Maybe you can hover the foot and then place it down. Right toes, keep them tucked, right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, lateral stretch, left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Arms come back up, interlace if that feels good. Slice, half splits. We immediately rise, find your feet, find your strength. Off you go. Twist to the left, exhale. Add on your back bend, look up. If you can, reach up. One more deep breath in. Rainbow warrior. Turn the right toes out so the right knee stays safe. Star pose, inhale, arms up to the sky. Look at your left foot, warrior 2, slice it open. Nice and graceful, lovely. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up to the sky. Half moon, your variation on a block. Fingers can be on the floor. Stack that right hip on top of the left. Acknowledge the wobbling. Be kind and be playful and fearless, courageous. All of it at the same time. Patience as well in the process of learning. Reach to the crown, reach to the right toes. Expand your full body, your energy. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat, right knee hooks behind the left. Standing splits, right leg up to the sky. So I'm noticing that my foot is quite at the top of the mat. And that's why I step it slightly back. And then, because I like the hands at the top of the mat. So there's like about half a meter. But there's a little bit of space between the hands and the foot. So if you feel like, okay, let me just try to bring balance into the hands, balance into the foot, by just lifting that left heel and pointing the right toes. If you feel like, okay, I've got that pressure into the hand, maybe a little hop and weight back to the foot. Weight to the hands, press the floor away, little hop. And that's that core connection. If you want more, start to bring your legs up, switch kicks. Remember that the leg that goes up is super strong, You're trying to keep your hips as level as possible. It is no feel a little bit scared. We're overcoming our fear here of falling. With a playful, what if we fall? Okay, we'll be fine. Or maybe we just have to learn to fall. For another 3, 2, looking good, yogis. Feet together, fold forward, sigh it out. Bring your feet hip-width apart, and then come into a ragdoll. Notice the temperature of the body. Can you, by breathing slowly, calm yourself back down? Because things get triggered when you do scary stuff. It is the role of your body to protect you from danger. So the heart doesn't only beat faster because it's maybe the cardiovascular effort. It's also like, uh-oh, this is scary. Let's kick into survival mode. So breathe deep and slow and tell your central nervous system, tell your body, you're okay. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and toe heel your feet back together. Utkatasana, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Heart lifts towards the thumbs. Twist over to the right, exhale. Open up the arms to fly. And maybe start to lift that left heel or extend the foot all the way behind you. Can you extend that left leg? Start to point towards the toes. Nice. Keep twisting, keep twisting. Reach through the crown. Nice work. Alright, from here, slowly step the left foot back. So you're in a low lunge with a twist. Either you stay or you can practice side crow here. So let me show you from the other side. You can drop the knee, one elbow, so the elbows are on the outside of the thighs. And from there you can come into a side crow. So your thighs and the back of the arms. Yeah, give it a try. Looking good. Active toes. Active toes. Yeah, bring your body-mind connection to the toes. Nice. Keep smiling. Lovely. Woo, I love what I see there. Amazing. All right, can you, with control, come back? Fabulous. Fabulous. All right, so we came from that lunge pose. Simply step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, shake a little more. Release any of the intensity. Utkatasana, inhale. Twist over, hands to heart, and then twist over to your left side. Bring the weight to the left foot. Start to extend that right leg behind you. Take your time there. Often it's easier to first have that right knee bent, and then body-mind connection to the right toes, and then you kick those toes. You reach those toes behind you. Wobbly, wobbly, it's fine. It's a challenging pose. Take another deep breath in. Soft landing with the right foot. All right, off you go into your side crow on this side. You can also bend the back leg, come into a little bit of a ball, look forward. Yeah, play with your legs. Even play with the distance of your face compared to the floor. We very quickly come into habits of maybe even dropping your face. So can you create some space between your face and the floor? Yeah, refining your balance. Looking good. Active toes, active toes. Active toes is active legs is core connection. Boom, and when we fall, we laugh, we smile, and we say, well done. Let's come back into that lunge pose. Just a low lunge, look forward, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Let's flow. High mountain, arms up to the sky. Inhale, twist open to the right. Exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Twist open to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Heart lifts, cactus the arms. Lift the heart up to the skies. Inhale, arms up, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. You can have a soft bend in the knees. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to your downward facing dog. Ripple the spine once. Inhale, a little bit of Michael Jackson. Tuck your tailbone, plank. Beyonce, exhale. Forward into a hanging cobra. Inhale, so now the hips come a little lower than in your plank pose. Open up. Right knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Right knee to nose again, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Step the foot in between your hands. Where does it land? Notice where it lands. Can you hover it? Step. Keep toes tucked, arms up to the sky. Untitled. Lateral stretch, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, interlace hands above your head. Chop and half splits. Rise to a standing position. Inhale, crescent lunge. Twist over to your right, exhale. And on your back bend, breathe in. Slightly different, revolved half moon. So you can use a block here. Bring the block under your left hand. I like to place my right hand on the sacrum just to make sure that my hips are square. Because if the hips tend to level or to dip, maybe you can reach that right arm up. Reach the fingers down. Ooh, this is challenging. Amazing work. For another 3, 2. Step back into your crescent lunge with a back bend. Lift the left arm up. Lovely control. Rainbow warrior. Left foot turns out, right foot flexes. Sink a little deeper. Rise to a star pose. Inhale. To the right leg, warrior 2. All the way down. Exhale. Nice yogis. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Half moon to Shavasana. So again, you can come into your half moon if you want. You bend the left knee, hold on to the left foot. And now I pretend that there's a bus and the bus wants to drive straight in front of me. You know when you see in these movies like, ooh, the bus just drove in front of me. It was like a wall on the long edge of your mat. So you want to have your shoulder, your hip, your knee in one line. Remember, this is not a back bend, it's not a dancer's pose. So you're actually Michael Jacksoning, I didn't even know that was a verb. But you're tucking your tailbone, you're bringing core connection in. And then, lovely. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Great focus. Can you release your Utkatasana? Come back into your half moon with control. Keep your eyes focused. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat. Exhale. Standing splits. Breathe in. Both feet together. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Last standing. Inhale, high mountain, all the way up to the sky. Twist over to your left. Exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Reach up. Stay with it. You can do it. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, arms up, look up. Heart lifts, cactus the arms. Heart lifts. Keep the back line of the body open as well. All right, let's grow tall. Breathe in, high mountain. Fold forward, dive forward. Relax your neck and shoulders. Stay with the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to downward facing dog. Feel the down dog. Ripple the spine once more. Forward, forward, forward. Plank pose. Inhale. Beyonce. Sit bones, tailbone. Ripple, ripple, ripple. Back forward, hanging cobra this time. Really strong legs, strong legs, strong legs. Open the chest. Left knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to your nose again. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Keep that right heel lifted. Step that foot somewhere in between your hands. Take your time. Woo! Lovely landing. Anjaneyasana, crescent moon. Keep the right toes tucked. One lateral stretch. Exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Interlace. Half split. Maybe chop your hands down to the floor. And that can help you rise all the way up to the sky. Find your feet. Twist over to your left. Exhale. Add on your back bend. Right arm up to the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Revolved half moon. Right hand comes to the floor to a block or hovers. Keep your hips level. Feel the grounding through the left toes. Feel the reaching through the right toes. You can lift your left arm up. Woo! Nice. Lovely body-mind connection. You know where your limbs are, even though you can't see them. But you're connected. Yes, good. Slowly step back into your lunge with a back bend. Rainbow warrior, exhale. Light star pose, feel the expansion to the left foot, warrior 2. Reverse it, inhale. Half moon, left hand down, reach it up to a Utkatasana. Trust yourself. Life is scary. Some poses are scarier than others. Some poses are easier, some poses are challenging. But we like to go to that edge because yoga is challenging, but with a sense of kindness. There's no forcing. It's more playful. Can you release that foot, extend the leg and keep your balance? And then expand, expand, reach to the fingers, reach to the right toes, reach to the ground. Inhale, Shiva squat, exhale. Just a transition. Standing splits, right leg up, feet together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Fold forward, exhale. Another halfway lift. Step back to downward facing dog. Last down dog of the practice. We're going to do a bit of a different down dog. Bring the feet again wider, walk them a little closer. Bring your right hand onto fingertips or even lift it off the floor. This is just for fun. It's okay if you're probably maybe going to lose your balance, and maybe you can lift your left leg up while you reach the right arm forward. It is very tricky. So just keep those right fingers just above the floor. Lift your left leg up and start to kind of pulse with the right hand. Maybe it's just a middle finger. Maybe wobbly. Take one more deep breath in. Woo! Nice. Other side. Find your wider and shorter down dog. It's lift the left hand onto fingertips. Find a grounding through the right hand. Find a strength in the left leg. Left leg super active. Right leg lifts. And then see if you can lift your left hand. Just tap with the fingertips. Tap, tap, tap. Finding your balance. Wobbling. Keep your eyes focused. For 3. And sometimes you just feel like, oh, I've got it. I've got it. 2. Child's pose. Knees down. Embryo variation. Hands to feet. Ooh, relax. Inhale, roll the spine up. And let's come with the hips next to your heels and bring the feet to the top of your mat. If you have a block, maybe bring it with. Halfway your mat. Utkatasana, forward fold. Let me show you with a belt. If you want to use a belt, bring the belt around the feet. If you've got space, feel free to fold forward. Lengthen the spine. Feel free to close your eyes. Notice the sensations. Can you breathe into the back line of the body? It's very challenging for me. I've been trying to practice in my morning meditation to bring a mind-body connection to the back of my lungs and breathe into the back of the body rather than always having this connection to the front. But we identify ourselves with the front body, our face, our chest. That's how we represent ourselves in the world. So we almost like, okay, yeah, I still have a back of the body too. Other people see it, but we don't really often see it. It's quite interesting. So bring some air into the back of the body. Slowly roll up to a seated position. Bring the knees into chest. Lift your legs up. You can still use your belt, or you can become into a toe hook. Hold on to the feet. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. So if they're lifting up and bringing tension to the neck, try to flatten, again broaden. And this is also quite nice because now the part where we are trying to breathe in is glued to the floor. So can you breathe into the back line of the upper body? Feel it press into the mat, into the floor. Release your left foot. Again, you can do this with a belt or without the belt. I want a space on this side, so let me actually turn to the other side. So just bring your right leg over to the left. If you want to place something underneath it, a pillow or a block, do so. Let it rest. Come into your spinal twist with an extended leg. Quite a strong stretch on your T-band. Three more rounds of breath here. You can bend the knees to bring them back to center, and then change sides. So I'll have to change to this side again. So the belt is around the left foot now. Bring it up to the sky. For a couple of breaths. Breathe into the shoulder blade area. Feel free to close your eyes. And then slowly bring that foot over to the side. You can let it rest on something if that is easier for you, so it can relax a little more. Take your time to shimmy your shoulders and then go, okay, this feels pretty good. And then relax. Come back to the breathing. Slow, deep breaths in and out. Two more rounds of breath. Slowly bring everything back to center. Happy baby pose. With a belt, maybe this is just so much more comfortable, specifically if you have tight hips. Lengthen and soften the back of your neck. Nice sigh. From here you can extend the legs. So you're in a big V with the legs. Maybe you need your belt. Maybe you want to hold on to the knees rather than the toes or the feet. Can you flatten and lengthen the back? Soften the back of your neck. Take two more rounds of breath here. Close the legs. You have a minute to close your practice in the way you want before we move on to Shavasana. So maybe it is a nice time to put some warm clothing on. Maybe you want to do a shoulder stance, a head stance. A minute or two just to do your last movements. There's no wrong or right. A soft back bend is also an option. A bridge pose, supported bridge pose. I'm definitely going for the warmer clothes option. A bit of self-practice within the practice. Another 4 to 6 rounds of breath. And then slowly start to make your way to your Shavasana. I'll be your timekeeper, so make it nice and comfortable for yourself, and I'll let you know when it's time to move again. Just totally surrender, let go, be still. The art of being rather than doing. If you are in a really peaceful place, give yourself a little bit longer, a little bit more time in Shavasana. It's a gift to self. If you're ready to move, maybe keep your eyes closed, and I'd suggest to start with really small movements of your fingers and your toes. Just notice the little bones, your nails, your fingers. Incredibly beautiful that we can move, that we're healthy, that we can practice yoga. Grateful for your body. If you're ready for bigger movements, while you lie on the floor, just extend the arms over your head. Oh, stretch out, point your toes, flex your feet. And then give yourself a big loving hug while you draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a loving, kind thought. Thank yourself for being courageous and patient and curious to learn new things, for practicing yoga, for overcoming fear on your mat, so we can also recognize when we are scared in life off the mat, and just go, okay, that's all right. It's normal to be scared. It's the role of my body to protect myself from danger. But let's try to overcome the fear so we can live a lighter life, a more courageous life. And then when you're ready, roll onto the side, and there you can just pause for a moment. And then after that, when you're like, oh, that's such a nice position in that fetus pose on the side. From there, you can come back up into a seated position. Feel free to have your eyes, or keep your eyes closed. Or close them again if they open up in that transition. And go inside, go back to the breath. Place the palms together in front of the heart. Maybe link back to your intention or your dedication of your practice, just for a brief moment. And take something beautiful that you've cultivated for yourself on your mat, off your mat. Whether that is fearlessness, courage, patience. Make a mental note. Thank you for joining the class. It's been an absolute honor to guide you through the practice. See you again very, very soon. Namaste.